So the concat method will join the two strings. So S and Selenium we are joining. Okay. Now let's get the next method. So two uppercase. So you can convert the lowercase into uppercase. So returns string object. So it returns a string object. String S4 equal to, maybe I'll convert S3 into two uppercase. So you can see all you will get here. The return type also it is showing on the right hand side. Method after the return type is there. S3 value, S3 after converting into uppercase. So S4. See that? See it converted into uppercase. So this the lowercase is converted into uppercase. Okay. Same way you can apply two lowercase. Uppercase into lowercase. So returns again string object. String, see I'm following that formula data type. So the return type variable name and the object. So I want to convert S4 into S4 is the uppercase. I'm converting into lowercase. To lowercase. You can convert into lowercase format. S4. So S4 convert it into lowercase. So that is S5. Okay. You can execute. See everything's you can write properly and see it converted into lowercase. So this is the uppercase, which is converted into a lowercase. And so then we have so next method is we can use all Boolean comments. Okay. So what are the Boolean comments? E is empty. So is your string is empty or not? You can check. Checks whether given string is empty or not. String s6 equal to, and you can say not string, it returns a Boolean value, not returns Boolean. So Boolean b1 equal to, you can put. So I just want to, excuse me, s dot e is empty. So there is a e is blank and e is empty is there. So select e is empty. E is empty is, so it just checks whether this is empty or not without any value. So that's what this is empty means. So blank means you have some data you assign. So maybe within double quotes, something without any data. And now here, if you, for example, is empty means you can do like this. So initially you can declare a null. This is empty. So here I assigned a value. Okay, static. So this is empty, right? So again, we are providing a value here. So now it is not empty. So you will get a false. It is not empty. So yes, is empty. So it will say simply no, false. So it's not empty, right? It has a value. False. And you can see there is another method, contains method, very important method. So it checks, it checks or it searches. So it searches given string is present in the main string or not. So returns, so Boolean value. So Boolean b2 equal to, so as okay, so I'll check S4 contains yes or not, right? So S4 is what? Okay, so lowercase and S5. So let's take S5. So I want to just do a positive case. So S5 means a Java Selenium, which has Java, right? So checking yes contains S5, right? B2. So this is the, yes, it is there, right? So that's why you're getting a true. Next method, you can see there is equals method. So equals method, what it compares the given two string contents. Compares the contents of two strings. So this method is overridden in the string class. Basically, this method is available where? So this method is overridden in string class. So where this method is available initially? So the equals method is available where? Which method? Which class it is available? So now you are overriding here. So if you want to override, there should be a parent class, right? That parent class has this method. What is that parent class? You forget or you didn't read them.
Is it just string?
No, string is the class where you are overriding. So this method you are overriding in the string class, but there should be a parent for this, right? So which class that is declared? It's object
Is
class.
it an object class?
Yeah, you're right. So object class. So object class is the parent for all these methods are available in the parent class of that object class. So I already given object class methods. So in that I listed out all this. So now the equals method is overridden here. But what this object class method, this will do, this will compare any objects in the object class. Any two objects you can compare. But in the string class, how we are writing logic for this? To compare only two strings only, not objects. Okay? That is the difference. Logic changed, right? Method is same in two classes. But the way you are no defining that equals method in the string class is different. So that is called method overriding. So Boolean B3 equal to S3 dot equals S5. So I can say simply comparing S3 with S4 using equals method. B3. See, it's a true, same. Now same you try with, so S4 and S5. B5, S5 and S4. You compare. Now those are not equal, but same thing you can do one more, equals ignore case. So basically it ignores the cases and compares same characters or not. Compares two strings by ignoring cases. So same letter are there or not, it no check, but it doesn't care about the case upper or lower. But here it counts. So it considers. So if uppercase is there, it won't recognize. It will not be same as a lowercase. So that's the equals method. And equals ignore cases, you can compare. Suppose you take this one only. Comparing S4 with S5 using equals ignore case. Equals ignore case method. So B5. Okay, B5. Now let me use B4 only because we have so many. I have to use because the local variables you have to give different always, right? Variables you have to change. See now with equals ignore case. Oh, I used here still equals only. See that you're going to get here a true. Even though this is a different, you're getting true here. Why? Because equals ignore case. Right? That's the equals ignore case contains is empty. And there is a starts with method. Just check. Starts with. So it checks prefix string is starting with. So with or not. So returns a Boolean value. So now we can check Boolean b6 equal to. So S3 starts with S or not. So S means Java. S3 means Java Selenium. So that is starting with the Java only. So that's why it returns true for you. So S3 starts with yes or not. B6. You can see it is starting with B6. See, you are getting true because it is starting with the true. So there is a one more method ends with. So this also returns a Boolean value. So ends with is basically uh, it checks whether the given string is ending with that or not. Checks given string is ends in main string or not. So returns so Boolean value. Okay. So now you check that Boolean B7 equal to S3 dot ends with. So I'm just giving a selenium. is ending with selenium, right? So you will get a true. So case 3 ends with,
So, sir, these last two methods, are they case sensitive, I'm assuming?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And you can just find out B7. So it is true. For example, if you give capital S, see, it will give a false. See, you got a false. Okay, so that's a case sensitive. Exactly, it is going to check. Okay, all Boolean commands are done. Now the last method is not last method, so many methods are there. So we have split method, a very important method. So what this split method will do is it will split the given string based on the given delimiter. Splits the given string, and returns string array. Always the return type of split method is string array. So what is the delimiter you have to provide here? So delimiter. So the delimiters are the common things in between all the strings. So it can be a space, it can be a question mark, it can be a colon, it can be an hyphen. So anything, or single quote or double quotes. So anything you can use for splitting that string. So I'm going to take a one string. So I want to show you that string is 7 equal to, let me show you one simple string. Go to Google. So take an example. Oh, generally should give a here some count. It's supposed to give a count. It didn't give a results count. Right here in the maybe recent days they're not showing what.
Sir, if you hit tools, it should tell you on the right side.
Oh,
They changed it, yeah.
they changed that. Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you. So
You're welcome,
this
sir.
is the one. This is the one. Okay. So now I want this number. This entire thing is a string. But how can you get only this number? So, right? So can you observe how many words are here? How many words are there? Do you know? How many words are there? You. Do you know how to count the words in a sentence?
Is
Manual.
it 5 just by differentiating the space between the words?
How will you differentiate words in the sentence? It's a general question. It's not a like any programming language.
5, sir.
Huh?
5
So how you are telling that 5?
based on the spaces.
That's it, right? That's it.
Mhm.
See, this is the one word, space. Another word, space. Another word, space. And this is another word, space, and another word. So it doesn't matter, you know. That's a generic thing. This is not related to programming language. You will know, divide the words. If word after space is that's a one word you will count. So now here what I'm going to do is you split this entire sentence with a space. Every word is having a space common delimiter. Every word is having a common delimiter, that is space. So based on the space, you can split that. You can split it. So now I am going to apply the split method. So string array. So str array equal to or word array or so whatever you want. You can give any name. So word array equal to, you can give simply that s7 dot the string object dot split method. So you just give a space. Space is my delimiter. Based on the space, even you can specify for a space, white space. This is the regular expression. Okay, so let me give here. So regular expression, you can use this one. Instead of this giving a space, you can give this also. So regular expression also you can give, both will work out. Now what will happen? Space is there. This will go and store in this array first place. So now your array becomes like this. So word array equal to, within double quotes. So this one. And this one. And then this one. So and then this one, the last one. So this is how your array looks like. Now you know, right, how to get this value from the array? How can you get that value from the array? Hmm?
Character.
Character. Caret is only you have to use for strings, sir. This is the array.
Is it index of?
Yeah, what is the index? You're right. What is the index of that?
2. Or sorry, 1, 1, 1.
1, right? This is
0
0.
and then 1. Yeah.
This is the 1. This is 2, 3, 4. So what happened? All you forget array concepts, Bhavya and the Kumar. So word of array 1. So that I can store in one variable. It's because it's a string again. String s8 equal to. These are all basics you need to apply. Okay, so now, so word of array and the value will store here in the set. If you see, so what is the value? S8 values. So I'm printing only that value. Only this value I'm getting. That's a very widely used method, split method. Split to equals ignore case is empty, length to caret method, two char array, and contains method. These are widely used methods in all the programs. So that's why, so make sure you get them and understand them properly, thoroughly. See, now you got the value. But so this one is still string, right? So how can you convert the string object into, this is a bigger number, so I can use long. How can you convert that into long format?
Typecasting.
Testing doesn't work out.
Mhm.
So objects you can convert into primitive. There is a formula I told you.
Using a wrapper class, using
Yeah, exactly. Wrapper classes you have to use. But first you have to refine this, right? So these commas you need to replace. So there is a method replace and replace all method. So let me explain first replace all, because we have to replace many commas. So multiple, if you want to replace multiple occurrences, you can use replace all method. So replaces the old character or a string with a new character or string. So again returns a string object. Okay, so that is the string object. Now let's see string s9 equal to s8 dot replace all. So there is a replace method. I will tell that also. Replace all. So you have to remove the comma, right? So the old one means comma. This comma. So what you want to do with a new, don't give any space. So that's a replacement. This is the old value. I'm replacing with it without any space. So that's the how you can replace the value. So see that? Now there is no commas. But now you tell me how can you convert this into a long value? So these are all scenarios you will get in the real time. So you got a string. How can you convert into integer or a float or a long or a double? How can you convert string object into primitive long format? So what is the answer? You have to say long L equal to a long wrapper class dot parse long method and pass a string object. Okay, so this is the formula. So long L equal to S9 dot, so sorry, not S9, right? Long dot parse long and S9. So that's the how you can convert into the long format. So all this very important. Next last one will quickly finish before ending this meeting. So then tomorrow we'll see that. So replace. So replaces the old char or a string with a new char or string. So returns a return type is a string object. So let's go and see string s10 equal to s3 dot or s, I'll put a s dot replace. I'm going to replace a with @ symbol. Okay. Now you can see. So now you print that Java. So yes, value after replace. Plus s10. See this? A, wherever A is there, that is replacing this one. A value replaced here. And you got a new value. That's why you're storing in a s10. Old s value doesn't change. See, s value is still there, Java only. The s value is still Java only. That doesn't change. That's what immutability means. So you're getting a new string. If you're trying to modify the same string, you're getting a new string. That's why everything returns. Okay, so that's it. But there are so many other methods. We'll discuss tomorrow. Then we'll try to write more programs also. There are so many programs are there. So we'll try it out. Okay. Yeah. That's it for the day. And